Starting tonight on a 3-game win streak, Grayson County welcomes an old district foe to town for a regional matchup for a pair of rivalry games to close out the week. Both teams are winners of their last 3, and both look to not be caught sleeping ahead of district games on Friday night. Which Lady Cougar will remain supreme? By the end of the night, an answer will be given. And a good evening and welcome to the Cougar Den. Sam Gormley here with you on a surprisingly warm day here today in Litchfield, Kentucky. As we were reading earlier, as it broke a record for the warmest day since 1890. Kind of a crazy stat there, but we appreciate you taking the time to tune into today's Locker Room Show. Today on the show, we'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, introduce you to both teams, and give you tonight's starting lineups. We'll take a break and come back with more as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We're Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org, answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den where the Lady Cougars and the Lady Cougars are getting ready to get underway here tonight. As Sam Gormley is with you today. McLean County enters the game with a record of 12-8. They're 1-2 in the 10th district. They're led by Bailey Walker. She's averaging just about 13 points a game and under 7 rebounds. Cameron McMahon averages just under 10 points and under 5 rebounds. Then McKenna Rush Owen averages 9 points and 11 rebounds per game. That number of 10.8 rebounds per game ranks 15th in the state, and the team ranks 18th in that number statewide. The Lady Cougars are also up there, just a little bit ahead of this Lady Cougars team, as the Lady Cougars of McLean County average 35.2 rebounds per game, while the Lady Cougars of Grayson County average 35.7 rebounds per game. The McLean County is coached by Orlando Johnson. He is in his 4th season with a record of 53-59. He's a former Eastern Kentucky basketball star where he averaged 14.1 points per game from 1991 to 1995. We'll take a break, come back with more as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
105. The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County enters this game winners of their last 3 games. They're 17-6, 4-0 in the 12th district. They're coached by Ted Hill. He's in his first season. His overall record is 127-79. Kenzie Renfro had a career high last time out, 36 points and 5 rebounds against Whitesville Trinity on Friday. It was an 81-65 victory in that game as well. Rachel Snyder finished with a double-double, 16 points and 10 rebounds. Bailey Snyder was the only other Lady Cougar to finish in double figures with 11 points, 4 rebounds. Renfro has scored in double figures every single game this season. We'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, and get his thoughts on the matchup after this, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
But one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way.
For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, Ted Hill. And coach, the fourth quarter proved to be the difference again in a district game. What does that say about the maturity of your team?
Well, it says a lot. We just keep on pushing the pace, and they have veteran players for the most part, and they just wear teams down by the fourth quarter. Hopefully our depth kicks in at that point and just keep on running, and it's been working out for us so far.
Kenzie has improved her three-point percentage this season throughout the year, and then from last season, it's almost like night and day. What has been the reason behind her rise in the three-point percentage this year?
Shooting with confidence more, and her free throw shooting has gotten better too. So just shooting with more confidence and some maturity, and taking good looks, taking good shots, letting the game come to her, and just going with flow. So I think that's helped her a lot.
3 weeks from tonight, you'll be back here at the Cougar Den facing either Butler County or Whitesville Trinity in the first round of the district tournament. It's pretty crazy that we're already in the month of February. What are you wanting to see from your team up until that 3 weeks from tonight to help them get better once they head into the district tournament?
Just holding our consistency. We've been pretty consistent throughout the year. We've had a couple of bumps in the road here and there and not played so well, but, for the most part, we've been pretty consistent night in, night out. We laid a couple of eggs, but other than that, just consistency. We need to stay healthy between now and then, and just keep that spirit going and keep on running them.
After tonight, you get 2 rivalry games on Friday and Saturday against Edmonton and Breck, respectively. How do you make sure that your team does not pass this game with 2 big ones coming up at the end of the week?
We can't, because McLean County is really good. They beat Breck Saturday by 12 at the Sports Center. Watched film on them most of the day. They're really good, and if we look past them, we'll get smoked tonight because they can play.
Against most of the teams this season, you have a size advantage on the interior. Tonight, you don't really have that. They have one player who's 6'2", a couple who are 5'9", 5'10". As a coach, when you're used to being bigger than anyone, how do you change your game plan and go up against a team that's, for now, bigger than you?
We're just going to have to keep playing, and you're right. Owen Rush is 6'2" in there, and their best player is back now. She's missed half of the year. She's 5'11". Walker, I think it is. She's really good, and we'll have our hands full inside tonight. Maybe best I can think. Logan County had a big post there, but only one. I think this Edmonton's got. They're not this big, but they've got size, overall size. I would think tonight's probably our biggest challenge on the inside. We just can't let Owen Rush just sit there and rebound back up. We've got to get it out there, and we got to push the pace and get down and guard.
McLean County has had a little bit of an up-and-down season, as they have had some big wins over Breck County. They beat them by double digits, beat Muhlenberg County by double digits, who are 2 of the top teams in the region. But then have also had setbacks against Warren Central, and then there was one more in Davis County. And I know that they were missing some of their key players in some of those games, but what has been the key to some of that up-and-down play from McLean this year?
Well, Walker's been out half their games, 10 or 11 of their games she missed. So she makes a big difference. I watched the Breck film from Saturday, and she's so athletic and active and just a really good player. And I'm sure she makes that much of a difference. Some of those games they probably win with her, but they're well-rounded. Had a lot of good guards. They don't shoot the 3 that well, knock on wood, but they know how to play. They'll drive in there, try to get fouled. That dribble drive, they'll kick out and all that good stuff. So it'll be all we can do.
Coach, good luck. Thank you. We'll have more here coming up in the locker room show after this.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it. Before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Best Mix, K105.
Your starting lineups here for tonight's game. First for McLean County, Bailey Walker, Patterson, Hannah Hampton, Cameron McMahon, and McKenna Rush Owen. And the starting lineup for the Lady Cougars, Jenna Nash, Ella Robinson, Rachel Snyder, Kenzie Renfro, and Bailey Snyder. The play-by-play is next, as this has been the Locker Room Show right here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
As we welcome you in here to tonight's coverage. Run down the starting lineups here for McLean County. Bailey Walker, Natalie Patterson, Hannah Hampton, Cameron McMahon, and McKenna Rush Owen. Once more for McLean County, Walker, Patterson, Hampton, McMahon, and Rush Owen. We'll give you tonight's Grayson County lineup. After this, Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way.
For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
The starting lineup for the Grayson County Lady Cougars: at guard, senior number 4, Jenna Nash. At guard, senior number 22, Kenzie Renfro. And then your 3 forwards: junior number 13, Ella Robinson, junior number 15, Rachel Snyder, and senior number 34, Bailey Snyder. Your officials for tonight's game: Trevino Kelly, Brett Booker, and the man in the middle, Tommy Burris. Sam Gormley here with you today, though. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in to tonight's game. It's the battle of the Lady Cougars, Grayson County and McLean County. McLean County in their road maroon jerseys with white numerals, while the Lady Cougars are in their home whites with orange numerals. The opening tip is controlled by Rush Owen for McLean County, and they will start off with this ball here. Working from left to right on your radio dial, and immediately Natalie Patterson has the ball straight away. She's guarded by Renfro, picks up her dribble off to the right side to Hampton. Hampton passes down inside to Rush Owen. She's double teamed off the right side. The basket's good, and she's fouled. So McKenna Rush Owen will immediately go to the free throw line as that foul's whistled on Ella Robinson, her first and the team's first. Rush Owen listed on the roster at 6'2", and she's every bit of it. She's averaging under 9 points a game, but nearly 11 rebounds, which ranks 15th in the entire state. Her free throw is no good. Long rebound pulled down by Jenna Nash. Nash gives it off to Kenzie Renfro, coming off of one of her best games of her career. In fact, points-wise, it was her best. A career-high 36 points in Friday night's win over Whitesville Trinity. She has it on the right block, spins all the way around as it's stripped from behind. Robinson runs it down on the left baseline. Outside to Rachel Snyder, swings the pass over to her sister Bailey Snyder, who dribbles it with the right hand. Snyder, jump pass inside, stolen away by McLean County. It is Bailey Walker up the far side of the court. She angles it back here towards the near side. Shot off the left side is in and out. The rebound pulled down by Rush Owen. Her putback is no good. Robinson with the rebound this time, and a reach-in foul is going to be whistled on Rush Owen. That should be her first and the team's first. That's exactly what Ted Hill would probably want, would be to get one of the top post players in the region in foul trouble. It's into Bailey Snyder. She gives it back to the guard, Nash. Nash into Bailey. Snyder up the far side of the court. Handoff pass to Renfro. Kenzie Renfro, the senior guard, averaging just over 21 points a game. She's having a heck of a senior season. She has it on the right wing, picks up her dribble into the corner to Bailey Snyder. She takes one dribble, backs it out front here to Robinson. Robinson delivering the offense over to the left wing to Bailey. Bailey drives it over to the right side, tries to get a pass into the corner to Renfro, but the pass is knocked out of bounds by Hampton. Small crowd tonight, but it's a Monday evening, but a pretty decent student section considering that it is a Monday night and school night and everything that goes along with that, especially with a couple big games coming up this week. Bailey Snyder inside to Renfro. She loses it into the hands of Robinson. Her shot from the baseline is long, and the rebound is pulled down by McLean County, and a reach-in foul is going to be whistled on Kenzie Renfro. That'll be her first and the team's second. She fouled Patterson. Good call there by Brett Booker, the official. And Cameron McMahon gives it right back to Patterson, who's going to run things up here towards the right side. Again, McLean County working from left to right. They get it into Walker. Walker pump fakes, drives down, Euro step off the right side. The basket's no good, but she is fouled on the drive. And that foul is going to be whistled on Ella Robinson. That'll be her second and the team's third. So Robinson will go to the free throw line. Robinson will check out of the game. Brianna Dennis will check in. To the free throw line will be Bailey Walker. Her first attempt is in and out. On the season, Walker, the junior, is 68.8% from the charity stripe. As a team, McLean County 61.1%, almost identical to the Lady Cougars, who from the charity stripe shoot just over 60%. Walker makes the second one, and McLean County has themselves a 3-0 lead. And a pass here to Dennis at the free throw line. She gets it right back out to Renfro. 3-0 McLean. 6:10 to play here in the first quarter. Renfro gets a screen from Rachel, drives through, splits two defenders off the left side. The shot's no good, rebounded by Rush Owen. She gets it up to the far side of the court. McMahon weaves through traffic at the free throw line, down the right side, goes up with a shot. It is no good, and a foul is going to be whistled, and it's an offensive foul as Cameron McMahon runs right over Rachel Snyder. That is her first and the team's second. Lady Cougars still looking for their first points of this game, though, as we're 2 minutes in. McLean with the 3-0 lead over the Lady Cougars. Straight away, Renfro with the ball. Man-to-man defense here for McLean County to start off with. They're not letting Kenzie Renfro have anything that she wants. Nash over to Bailey Snyder down the right side, goes up with a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Walker. Walker up the near side of the court. She has numbers down the right side. The shot is up. It's good, but she walked with it beforehand, and that's a good call by the officials there, as both officials saw it, and I wasn't sure if they were going to give her the quote-unquote Euro step or not, but a good call by calling it a walk. 2.5 minutes into the game, 3-0, McLean leads Grayson. Here between the battle of the Lady Cougars, between two old district foes. Renfro, step back at the free throw line. The shot is up, and it is no good, off the back of the iron. Long rebound by McMahon. McMahon weaves through traffic across the far side, dribbles it, and she picks her dribble up. Outside, back to McMahon. Three-pointer, right wing is good. Cameron McMahon knocks down that three. And McLean County leads this one 6-0. Nash passes it in here to Rachel Snyder. She picks up her dribble, looking for help, and has to throw it into the backcourt, and it's run down by Renfro. Renfro gets it in just ahead of the 10-second clock. She's now going to run things in between the circles. Renfro gets a screen from Rachel, off to the right side, tries to get it back to Rachel Snyder. It's tipped into the hands of Nash. Her shot off the left side is good. Jenna Nash from 10 feet puts the Lady Cougars of Grayson County on the board. 6-2 though, McLean leads this one. Walker weaving through traffic straight away, has it stripped away by Nash into the hands of Bailey. Bailey up the far side of the court. Bailey Snyder picks up her dribble, loses it, fight for it on the floor, jump ball, and possession will go towards Grayson County.
Jump ball, possession, Grayson County.
So we do appreciate you taking the time to tune into tonight's broadcast here on K105 and also via K105 Digital Productions. Bailey Snyder will pass this one in from underneath of her own basket. She scans, gets it into Nash in the corner. Nash with the right hand, back to Bailey in the far corner. To the right elbow to Rachel. She takes one dribble, shot inside the line is blocked by Walker. She gets the shot back. Rachel does and puts it up, and it's out of bounds. And they're going to talk this one over. And the officials, I think Tommy Burris, the main official, was thinking about overruling Trevino Kelly. But he said, nope, that was the main call. He said he got it right. McLean County with the ball here. They lead by 4. 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Weaving through, down the left side. The basket is good by Natalie Patterson. She goes coast to coast. And McLean County leads this one 8-2 here. Renfro down the left side, spin move. Goes up with a shot off the right side, is good. I don't know how Renfro made that one, but it made through the bottom of the net, and that's all that absolutely matters. Right up the middle comes McLean County, Natalie Patterson. She goes up towards the far side. Floater off the left side is no good. And the rebound by Rush Owen. She goes back up with a shot. It's no good. But she's fouled on the play, as that foul is going to be whistled on Brianna Dennis. That's her first and the team's fourth. So back to the free throw line will be McKenna Rush Owen on the season, 48.5% from the charity stripe. She's 0 of 1 here tonight. McLean County 1 of 3 as a team. The first one is good. Nothing but net there from the junior, Rush Owen. We do want to invite you to tune in tomorrow evening as the Cougar boys will be up in Brandenburg to face Meade County. Second free throw from Rush Owen is up, and it is good. 10-4. McLean County leads this one. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Rachel Snyder passes it into Nash. Nash gives it back to Rachel, who breaks through the timeline off to the left wing to Nash. Nash down to the left block to Dennis. Dennis outside to Rachel. Three-pointer blocked by McLean County, and the rebound is pulled down by Natalie Patterson. Her pass, though, is stolen away by Renfro. Renfro, outlet pass down to Bailey Snyder. Off the left side, the basket is no good.
Her second, team's third.
As that foul is whistled on Cameron McMahon, that is her second and the team's third. So to the free throw line will be Bailey Snyder, where she's shooting just over 50%, 56.1, and that one is no good.
Checking in for McLean County, number 3, Alyssa Burrow. And for Grayson County, number 1, Laura Vincent.
Laura Vincent checks into the game. Brianna Dennis checks out. And a sub in for McLean County is number 3, Alyssa Burrow. Arissa Riggs will also check in. Bailey Snyder's second chance is no good. In and out, rebound by Rachel. The put up is no good. And that rebound is pulled down by McLean County on the baseline. She needs help. She's double teamed. And walking with it is McLean County. So possession goes right back to Grayson County. That's amazing defense from Laura Vincent and Rachel Snyder underneath the basket. They pretty much triple teamed her. They were on one side each, and they used the baseline and the out-of-bounds line as a third defender. Rachel Snyder throws it into Vincent inside the free throw line. Her shot is blocked by McLean County. The rebound is ripped down by Patterson. Patterson swings it up towards the left side, passes it into the corner, faking the shot outside to Johnson, who's into the game. She has it tapped out, the pass into the hands of Burrow. Burrow inside to Walker. She spins all the way around outside here to Haley Johnson. Cross-court pass, 18-foot jump shot. Far side is no good by Hampton. Rebound by Jenna Nash for Grayson County. She throws it up towards Renfro, and Renfro tried to save it in bounds. And they're going to say that she stepped out of bounds. And the Grayson County fans on the far side of the floor, right in front of it happened, do not agree with a call from Brett Booker, as you heard a large groan from the far side of the floor as he was behind the play. But you never know. Over towards the left side to Patterson. Patterson at the free throw line, passes out to Johnson. Johnson, a handoff pass to Hampton. Hampton loses the ball on the floor, pulled up by Renfro, and Renfro's fouled. And finally, they do whistle it. As that foul is whistled on Hannah Hampton. And the officials are talking it over. I'm not entirely sure now. Now they're going to pull all three in together, and they're going to talk this over. They had an instance in the JV game where all three of them came together and talked about something, and I don't know what they were talking about, but they're going to talk about all three here. Maybe they're going to talk whether it's flagrant or what. So the officials talking this one over. Still 10-4, though, is the score. McLean County leads this one over Grayson County. 2:33 to play in the first quarter. And they're still having a long conversation over this one. They're going to call a foul on Hannah Hampton. It's her first in the team's fourth. The only thing I can think of is if they were thinking of making it flagrant. But I guess they decided to make it a common foul or what. I'm not entirely certain. But I guess they got it right. 2:30 to play in the first quarter. 10-4, McLean County leads this one over Grayson County. Renfro with the ball straight away. Gets a screen from Rachel Snyder off to the left side. As Reagan Cave checks into the game, as does Arissa Riggs. Renfro down the right side. Goes up with a shot off the right side. The basket's no good. Walker with a rebound. Here comes Walker up the near side of the court. Goes up off the right side. Absorbs contact. The shot's no good. She gets the rebound back. Goes up again. The shot is up. No good. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Bailey Walker. That is her first foul, and the team's fifth. And Orlando Johnson did not agree with that call, and he just got a technical foul on the sideline. As he was not happy with that, and he's still not happy after he got a technical foul.
Technical foul. Calls McLean County's coach.
So Orlando Johnson, who is going to shoot the free throw here for Grayson County? Will it be Renfro or will it be Riggs? It'll be Riggs who will be on the floor. I'm not sure I necessarily disagree with Orlando Johnson being upset about that call, but he wanted to make sure that he let the official know that he was upset with it. He picks up a technical foul because of it. Riggs misses the first free throw on the technical foul shot. Riggs' second chance to try and bring it to within a 5-point game is good. So she makes that one 10-5. McLean leads Grayson. 2:09 to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cougars of Grayson County will get the ball. Riggs will pass it in, and she'll give it in here to Renfro in the backcourt. 2:09 to play in the first quarter. 10-5. Grayson leads McLean leads Grayson. Renfro off to the right wing to Riggs. Riggs inside to Renfro. Off the right side, one dribble. The shot is up and good. Kenzie Renfro up to 4 points, and the lead is down to 3. Here comes the full court press. One of the first times the Lady Cougars have really been able to set that up. McLean breaks it, though, with really no issues. Driving down, and a foul is going to be whistled on the floor on Grayson County. Foul's called on Rachel Snyder. That's her first and the team's 5th. That one might have been a little bit of a makeup call there. Inside to Walker, immediately shoots, and the bank is open. Walker off the left side makes the basket. She's up to 3 points, and McLean's lead is back to 5 at 12-7. 1:30 to play in the first quarter. Riggs, jump pass, knocked away. She gets it back. Back here to Reagan Cave off the right side. Cave into the corner to Vincent. Vincent outside to Riggs. Riggs gets a screen from Vincent, drives down the right side. The shot is up and good. Arissa Riggs saw the hole down the right side and took it right up and in. Up the far side of the court does McLean County, driving it down here the near side, pass off to Walker. The shot is up and good. The bank is in. Bailey Walker's using the bank to her advantage. And again, back and forth these two teams go. Renfro picks up her dribble, cross-court pass to Riggs. Riggs off to the right wing to Cave. Cave thinks about the 3, drives down the far baseline, pass off to Vincent. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound by Walker. It's ripped away by Vincent. The putback, that shot's no good. That rebound again pulled down by Vincent. That shot's up, that shot's good. Laura Vincent, a beast on the boards, rips it down. And I didn't see here Reagan Cave is being called for something. I didn't see what that was. And they're going to talk this one over. I'm not entirely sure what. They were waiting for subs. Something was called on Reagan Cave. 14-11, McLean leads Grayson. 46 seconds to play in the first quarter. They throw a long pass ahead to McLean County's Johnson. Off the right side, the basket's no good, but she's fouled by Arissa Riggs.
Fouls on Grayson County's number 5, Arissa Riggs. That's her first, team 6th.
Riggs will go to the line, or Johnson will go to the line. After the foul there by Riggs, her first and the team's 6th. So McLean will shoot free throws for the entire rest of this first half, and Johnson's first shot is good.
Back in for McLean.
Jenna Nash checks into the game. Arissa Riggs will check out for Grayson County. Second chance is good by Haley Johnson. And the McLean lead is back to 5, and the pass is thrown away. Rachel Snyder threw that one into the Grayson County student section, trying to get it to Kenzie Renfro up on the far side of the floor. Careless turnover for Grayson County. There have been a couple of those here today. They're going to have this pass in from underneath of the basket. And it'll be passed in by Johnson. Johnson scans the defense, looking to throw it in. They get it into the far corner. 18-foot jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Cave. Cave outlet pass into nowhere is stolen away by Johnson. Johnson up the near side of the court, into the corner, swings it over to Burrow. Burrow back outside to Johnson. Johnson with the left-hand spin move at the right elbow, gets it outside again to Burrow. Burrow drives down, floater inside the lane is no good, short. Long rebound pulled down by Renfro. Renfro up the far side of the court. She gets around one defender, down the right side, goes up, splits 2 defenders off the right side. The shot's no good. Renfro gets the rebound, goes up with a shot. It's no good, but a foul is going to be whistled on McLean County. And it's called on Brianna Fraley. That is her first and the team's 7th. So Lady Cougars will also be shooting free throws for the remainder of this half. But the Lady Cougars, Kenzie Renfro will go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus here, or sorry, to shoot 2 here. The first one is good.
Brianna Dennis checking back in for Grayson County. Natalie Patterson back in for McLean.
Second one coming here from Kenzie Renfro, the senior. Toes the line, lets it fly, and lets it fly through the bottom of the net. 6 points for Renfro, 16-13. Reagan Cave knocks that pass out of bounds. You could hear that almost like she was playing volleyball. You heard the slap of almost like a volleyball on there. I'm sure if the Lady Cougar volleyball team saw that, they'd want to get her up and start playing some volleyball next year. Up the far side of the court here with 4 seconds. Down the left side. Passes off to the right side. And nice defense from Jenna Nash. And a foul is going to be whistled on Nash underneath the basket. It looked like she almost got a clean steal on Rush Owen. But instead, a foul is going to be called on Jenna Nash. That is her first and the team's 7. So to the free throw line, shooting 1 in the bonus, will be McKenna Rush Owen. She's 2 of 3 tonight. Under 50% for the year. 1.5 seconds on the clock. The first chance, she dribbles it very low to the ground, and that one is good. Long first half of action, though. Just about a 20-minute quarter as far as real time. It's like we started at about 7:34 local time. We're almost at 7:54. Rush Owen's second chance to give McLean a 5-point lead is good. She makes those, so Lady Cougars will have the ball here. 1.5 seconds. They get it into Renfro. Renfro from half court is short. So at the end of one, 18-13, McLean leads. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
McLean County leads this one here at the start of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, rather, is at the end of one. 18-13 is the McLean lead as these two teams kind of went back and forth, but McLean got off to the quick start, and Grayson County was not been able to climb out of that hole. They go on a little bit, bring it to within 3, but immediately answering would be McLean County. His final score to bring you: Meade County defeats John Hardin in girls basketball 93-58. In the middle, McLean County with the ball, and a reach-in foul is going to be whistled on Jenna Nash. That'll be her second, and the team's 8th at the line. Shooting 1 in the bonus will be Hannah Hampton. On the season, the senior, the lone senior on this team, 76% from the charity stripe. And she makes the first, she'll get her second. Riggs and Vincent check into the game for Grayson County. Dennis and Nash check out. Rachel Snyder will also check into the game. Checking out will be Reagan Cave. So on the floor for the Lady Cougars, Renfro, Rachel Snyder, Laura Vincent, Bailey Snyder, and Arissa Riggs. Second chance coming is up, and it is no good off to the left. Rebound by Rush Owen. The putback is no good. That rebound's ripped down by Laura Vincent. Vincent's doing a nice job on the boards today. She's already got 3 or 4 rebounds here, and we're early in the second quarter. 19-13 though, McLean County leads this one. Renfro straight away off down the left side, pulls up a 3, left wing 3. That one is an air ball and goes out of bounds. Bouncing towards the famous K105 Digital Productions camera operator Cody Brock. As he thought he might have had some action there. Up the far side of the court, Hannah Hampton with the ball. Back here towards the middle to Patterson. Patterson swings a pass over to the right wing to Johnson. Johnson cross court to Burrow. 3-pointer far side, in and out. Rebound is ripped down by Vincent and also by Johnson. And a jump ball. Possession goes towards Grayson County. As both players had control of the ball, and McLean County's Haley Johnson went flying after the play. There was no foul, it was just a jump ball, and Vincent had more control of the ball than Johnson did. In the middle, Riggs loses the ball, gets it right back up the near side, picks up her dribble, and they're gonna say she walked with it. She just kind of was never able to fully gain control of that ball after she lost it. And right as she crossed half court, she turns it over. Natalie Patterson has the ball here for the Lady Cougars of McLean County, straight away with the ball. Off to the left side, gets a screen from Rush Owen. Passes outside now, nearly throwing it away into the hands of Burrow. Back over to Patterson. Patterson drives down, shot up inside the free throw line is no good long. Patterson gets the rebound off the left side. That shot's no good. Rebound by Rush Owen. She walked with it, no call, and the putback is good. As she played jumping on one leg there and did it a couple times. Vincent's interior pass stolen away by Patterson. McLean County has a chance to make this a 10-point game. Off to the right wing, swinging a pass over to the left side to Johnson. Johnson off to Burrow. Burrow steps it back into the corner. And stolen away here by Renfro. Renfro up the far side of the court, angling it back here towards the near side. Off the right side, the basket's good, and she's fouled. Renfro took it right to the hole. She knew she was going to get contact. She made it, and she got fouled. That foul is called on Natalie Patterson. It's her first and the team's 8th. Renfro to try and convert on the N1. She's been shooting free throws better of late. 66.5%. Last Friday night, she was 13 of 17. She misses that one. Patterson with the ball for McLean County, 21-15. The Maroon Lady Cougars have the lead over the Orange Lady Cougars. Far side Patterson, passes off to Johnson. Johnson gets a screen from Patterson. She does a jump pass into the corner to Burrow. Burrow passes it outside to Johnson. She goes over to the left side. Three-pointer by Patterson is no good. Rebounded by Hampton. Hampton on the baseline. Jump ball. Possession will stay with McLean County.
Possession McLean County.
So it'll be Natalie Patterson to pass in from underneath of her own basket. And a timeout will be taken by McLean County. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
The timeout, McLean County still leads this one 21-15. So I didn't see Orlando Johnson officially give a timeout call, and the official looked at him and said timeout, and it almost looked as if he was like, well, sure, why not? I don't know, he obviously had a verbal cue. Pass inside, dribbling, and walking with it in the post. As they got it into Hampton, and Hampton bobbled it at first. She tried to get her footing back and wasn't able to. Bailey Walker checks back into the game here for McLean County. Checking out will be Alyssa Burrow. Walker is the leading scorer on this team. Really solid player that has missed a lot of this season. She averages just under 13 points a game for the Lady Cougars of McLean County. Renfro down the right side, backs it up to the right wing, now drives down again, jump pass off to the left elbow to Rachel, into the corner to Vincent. Vincent outside to Riggs. Riggs into the corner to Bailey Snyder. She thinks about the three, now drives down the far side. Euro step, shot off the right side is no good. Rebounded by Rush Owen. Rush Owen, outlet pass up to the far side. Spinning all the way around is Johnson, and finds it to Patterson. Patterson down inside to Hampton. Hampton's floater is no good. Rebound by Rush Owen off the right side. The basket is good. She's fouled. The basket's good. And now the official's going to talk this one over again. Basket's good. Foul called on Vincent. That'll be her first and the team's 9th.
Rush Owen at the line to shoot the N1.
Rush Owen to try and convert on the N1 and make it a 9-point game, and she does just that. 24-15. McLean County leads Grayson County. Up to the far side goes Renfro. She breaks the timeline. Down the right side. Off the right side. Past the defender. The shot's good, and she's fouled. What a job there by Kenzie Renfro. Foul whistled on Natalie Patterson. That is her second and the team's 9th. And Kenzie Renfro moves into double figures for the 24th time this season. Every single game she has done it, and she makes the second one. Sub coming in, it'll be Reagan Cave. She'll check into the game, and checking out will be Arissa Riggs. Set the floor here for the Lady Cougars. Cave, Renfro, Rachel Snyder, Bailey Snyder, and Laura Vincent for the Lady Cougars. Good to see Vincent into the game. She's getting probably her most minutes of the game. She's been in for just about the past 5 or 6 minutes of actual game time. into the corner. Johnson passes down to Rush Owen off the right side. The basket's no good. Long rebound pulled down by Rachel, and she's fouled. Rachel Snyder had position on that one, and Natalie Patterson came in hot. And she fouls Rachel Snyder. That'll be Patterson's third and the team's 10th. So shooting 2 will be Rachel Snyder. That she'll be looking for her first points of this game. We talked with Coach Hill in the open about how important the post play would be in this game. And right now, Grayson County's post players have 2 points. And you can make that 3 as Rachel Snyder makes the first of her double bonus free throw. As Laura Vincent put one in. But I'm not even sure that Rachel Snyder has attempted a shot from the field yet. Credit to McLean County, just good defense on the interior. Second free throw is good by Rachel. She makes them both, and it's 24-20, 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Seems like we've been to this 3 or 4 point mark here in this game a couple of times, but the Lady Cougars of Grayson County haven't been able to get in, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Bailey Snyder did a great job taking that charge as Haley Johnson drove down the right lane and runs right over Bailey Snyder. That is her first, and team's 10 plus. So here's the chance. As I said, Grayson County has had this game to within 4 a couple of times, but haven't been able to break through and make this game any closer. This is their chance to do just that. Renfro with the ball, off to the right side to Vincent. Vincent back inside to Renfro. Renfro backs it up to the right wing. Renfro down the left side at the free throw line. Drives in off the left side. The shot is up, no good, but she's fouled. A reach-in foul might be called on Bailey Walker, and if it is, that is her second, and it is on Bailey Walker. Her second. Renfro to the line to shoot 2, where she is 3 of 4 tonight. The first one from the senior is off the back of the iron, no good. 4:35 to play here in the first half. 24-20. Grayson County trails this one. The second one from Renfro. That's off the back of the iron, rebounded by Rush Owen. So Renfro goes empty from the charity stripe on that opportunity. Down the right side comes Johnson. Passes into the corner to Walker. 18-foot jump shot. Near side, nothing but net. Bailey Walker with the basket there. She has 7 points. And McLean's lead is back to 6. Renfro down the left side. Kicks it into the left wing to Rachel. Rachel back into Renfro. Renfro bodies up down the far side. She's double teamed. Finds help off the left wing with Vincent. Vincent with the right hand. She tries to find help, and she does a handoff pass to Renfro halfway through the second quarter, 26-20. Grayson County leads this one, or trails this one. Right wing 3, Bailey Snyder hits down the 3, and it's a 3-point deficit now for Grayson County. Bailey had her 3, and she knocked it down open. Nearly, Renfro stealing it away. Walker down the right side, pulls up, and she walks with it. Good call there by the official, as Walker looked like she was getting ready to absorb the contact, and thinking about doing that caused her to take an extra step there, and an easy call there by the official. 26-23, McLean leads Grayson County as Laura Vincent checks out. Arissa Riggs checks in, and Laura played really, really well here over these past couple of minutes. Couple of rebounds. Renfro with the ball straight away. Loops a pass into the far corner to Bailey Snyder. Thinks about the 3, now drives down the right side. Inside the free throw line, the shot is good. She gets the shooter's roll. Bailey Snyder on a 5-0 run of her own, and it's a 1-point game. McLean County blows through the defense. Up the near side of the court goes Hampton. She's picked up by Renfro. Throws it away, stolen away by Riggs. Riggs down the right side to give Grayson County the lead. The shot is up. It's no good. And going to the free throw line, though, will be Arissa Riggs after the foul by McLean County. Johnson picks up the foul. That is her second. Free throw coming here from Arissa Riggs. She's 1 of 2 today on the technical free throws after the technical foul was called on Alondo Johnson. And she makes the first one. And our game is all tied up here at 26. Riggs to try and give Grayson County their first lead of this game. And she does just that. Grayson County leads 27-26. A 7-0 run for the Lady Cougars. Bailey Walker down the near side. Gets around Bailey off the right side. The shot is good. And the lead lasted for all about 5 seconds. Bailey Walker quickly answers. Here comes Renfro down the left side. She'll try to answer. Kicks a pass into the left corner to Cave. Cave down the right side. Absorbs contact. Wild shot, no good. Rebounded by McLean County. Up the far side comes Johnson. She loses the ball, gets it into the hands of Rush Owen. She finds help with Johnson. Johnson into the corner. Burrow, three, far side, is good. Alyssa Burrow knocks down the three, and McLean County has opened this back up to a 4-point game, 31-27. 2:35 to play in the second quarter. Renfro on the right wing, outside to Riggs. Riggs swings the pass over to the left wing to Cave. Cave gets a screen from Riggs into the corner to Renfro. Deep three, right side, good! Kenzie Renfro answers there. She's been shooting the three at a lot higher level over the past couple of weeks. Now a steal on the inbounds, taken by Rachel. 18-foot jump shot straight away is off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound by Bailey Walker. Up the near side of the court comes Walker. She goes up with a shot, and she'll walk with it. Again, almost every time Walker gets scared of being called for the charge, I think is what it is, because she gets in there and Bailey Snyder is right there ready to take the charge if it so happens, and she thinks about the charge for an extra split second, and I think that's what's causing her to walk, because that's the third time she's done that here in today's game. 31-30, 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Renfro gets a screen from Cave off the right side into the corner to Snyder. Snyder passes it out front to Cave, nearly loses it, runs it back down here to Riggs. Riggs here on the near side of the court. Gets a screen from Rachel down the left side, into the corner to Cave. Cave drives it down now, passes off to the free throw line to Bailey Snyder, into the corner to Riggs. Riggs passes off to the right elbow to Rachel. Rachel drives it over to the near side, outside to Cave. 18-foot jump shot, left elbow, no good. Rebounded by Walker. Walker up the far side, outlet pass off to Burrow. Burrow on down the left wing. Now she picks up her dribble, passes down inside to Walker off the right side. The shot is no good. The rebound pulled down long by Renfro. Renfro gets around, outlet pass down to Riggs. She runs it down and loses the ball out of bounds. Renfro acted like a quarterback there. She was like Patrick Mahomes throwing that one deep. And just off of the fingertips, I guess you could say, is Jimmy Garoppolo in last night's Super Bowl had a play where he just overthrew one of his receivers deep, and it was almost like one of those plays. That could have been a home run, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Rachel Snyder. That'll be her second and the team's 10th. So to the charity stripe will be number 33, Cameron McMahon. She's shooting 56.9% on the season. Timeout, McLean County. 31-30 is the lead here for McLean County. They lead by 1. Kind of an interesting timeout here, but I think he just senses this game may be changing, does Orlando Johnson. He wants to make sure that nothing else does. Scores to bring you right now. As a final, at the end of the third quarter, the Lady Bruins of Central Hardin lead Breck County 36-32 at the end of the third quarter. And about halfway through the second quarter, Eulenburg County leads Henderson County 15-10. Girls basketball at halftime, Butler County leads Owensboro 34-22. Final score again earlier was Meade County in girls basketball over John Hardin 93-58. And South Spencer of Indiana defeats Hancock County 88-54. I do believe I saw that was a boys game. Other than that, though, no other real score updates to bring you. As I guess a girls basketball final down from the 14th District, Warren East defeats Greenwood 65-42. That is a final score. I think Greenwood has been without one of their best players all season, Jacqueline Jackson, who, if you watched the Lady Cougars play them last year, I think she finished with 32 points or something in the game. Just a heck of a basketball player down at the Caveland Classic. Good here by, out of the timeout, Trevino Kelly, one of the officials, was talking with Bailey Walker. I think she was asking why she keeps getting called for the walk, and he was telling her, that's what I like about officials, is the first free throw is up and it is no good off the back of the iron by Cameron McMahon. In my opinion, the best officials are sometimes also coaches on the floor. I think as an official, some of the best things that you can have as a player coming up and asking, saying, what did I do wrong? And you can explain it, and as long as they're polite about it, I think you should be completely upfront and honest. And I like that Trevino Kelly, the official down there, was explaining to her what she did. Good officiating, in my opinion. 1:14 to play in the second quarter. McLean leads Grayson 32-30. Renfro with the ball straight away for Grayson County. Gets a screen from Cave, doesn't take it. Now Renfro directing the offense. She gives it off here to the near front court to Rachel Snyder, who has the ball on her right hip. Slowly dribbling it back here towards the middle to run things at the point. Over to the right wing to Cave. Here comes the offense. Handoff pass to Renfro. Renfro not letting her get a lane, but she'll take the three straight away, and it's an air ball. Rebound saved in bounds by Cave. It goes into the hands, though, of McLean County. It's run down by McMahon. McMahon, outlet pass. Renfro with nice defense. Knocks it into the hands of Bailey Snyder. Snyder up the far side of the court. She takes it down the right side. Goes up with a shot. It's no good, but she's fouled by Rush Owen. That is her second, and team's 10 plus. What a defensive play by Kenzie Renfro. I just almost got a deja vu from the play that Ashton Hagens, Kentucky's point guard, made at the end of the Texas Tech game, where he acted almost as a free safety and just jumped up and knocked the pass into the hands of his team. Almost identical there from Renfro. Bailey Snyder makes the first free throw. Vincent checks into the game. Rachel Snyder will check out. 33.8 seconds to play here in this quarter. Lady Cougars of Grayson County to tie the game up at 32. It's off the front of the iron, no good. The rebound is pulled down by Reagan Cave. She gets it outside to Bailey Snyder. Snyder into the corner to Nash. Nash outside to Renfro. Now I think if you're Grayson County, you hold for the last shot here. That does appear to what they will do. Renfro straight away with 17 seconds. Renfro over to the far side to Cave. Cave now with 10 seconds. Picks up her dribble, off to the right wing to Vincent with 8 seconds. Vincent outside to Bailey Snyder with 5 seconds. Passes into the corner to Cave. Cave down the far side, passes off to Nash. It's knocked out of bounds by McLean County. 2.5 seconds to play here in the second quarter. And I'm a fan here of taking a timeout, but I know that Ted Hill doesn't like taking timeouts. He wants his team to do this on their own. But I think with 2.5, you draw up a good inbounds play. But I bet he's got one here, and he wants to just trust his team. Bailey Snyder to pass in. She throws it into Cave. Cave on the left wing. She's got to get a shot up, and there's not going to be a shot off. 32-31, McLean County leads this one at the half. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where the Lady Cougars of Grayson County trailed this one at the half, 32-31. And it was an interesting first half of action. Grayson County was down early. They came back and they tied the game up. McLean County went on a little run, and Grayson County came up. And pretty much the story of this game was McLean County opened the game up with a big run. Grayson County would come in, make it about that close. McLean County would open it back up, and it would just be one of those things. And finally, they just opened it up and tied the game up to Grayson County. But McLean, again, answered with a quick little run to put themselves up top. It sounds a lot more complicated than it actually was, but it was just a back-and-forth half, but a good one. Coming up on the halftime show, we'll run down the scoring from around the region, the scoring from this game, and more, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
The halftime show here on K105 has caught me a little bit off guard there, but we're back. Running out some scores from around the region here as Grayson County trails this one to McLean County in girls basketball, 32-31 at the half. Scores to bring you in girls basketball. At the half, Henderson County leads Muhlenberg County 26-24. The Lady Cougars will face the Lady Mustangs coming up, I guess it's 2 weeks from tonight, down in Muhlenberg County. And as far as coverage from that game, I just recommend that next week to keep an eye on our Twitter page at K105 Sports. We'll probably be doing a poll as the Cougar boys are also playing at Davis County at the same time. And as good as our coverage might be, we have yet to find out how to duplicate ourselves to be where we can be in two places at once. We're not quite that good yet, but Don Brown, the sports writer, is in charge of that. He's going to try and figure out how to get us in two places at once, maybe in 2 weeks. So keep your fingers crossed that he can figure that out. But we will probably be more than likely doing a poll on our Twitter page for people to vote and see which one that they would like to see. Again, the final score, Meade County in girls basketball defeated John Hardin 93-58. Kendall Wingler in that game for the Lady Green Waves finished with 50 points. She almost single-handedly outscored John Hardin, who scored 58. Kendall Wingler, the Eastern Kentucky signee, scored 50 points against the Lady Cougars earlier this season, as that was one of the better performances that we've seen all year from a player. Didn't seem like she missed an entire shot the entire night, as she scored in that game against the Lady Cougars. They only held her to 38, so I guess that there are positivities to everything. But 32-31, McLean County leads Grayson County here at the half. Coming up, we'll run down the scoring from this game as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way. For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait.
Lady Cougars of Grayson County back out onto the floor as running down the scoring from this game. First off for McLean County, who leads this one 32-31 at the half. McKenna Rush Owen leads. She has 11 points, 9 points from Bailey Walker, 4 points for Cameron McMahon, 3 points for Alyssa Burrow, 2 points apiece from Haley Johnson and from Natalie Patterson, and then 1 point from Hannah Hampton. For Grayson County, it's 14 points for Kenzie Renfro, 6 for Bailey Snyder, 5 for Arissa Riggs, and then 2 each from Laura Vincent, Jenna Nash, and Rachel Snyder. 32-31, the battle of the Lady Cougars has been a great one so far. Who will remain supreme and win our game here? We'll know here in just 16 minutes, maybe even more, as it's been a close game. You never really know. We'll take a break. The second half is next, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here. At Midway Pharmacy.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County will start this half with the ball. They trail by 1, 32-31. Sam Gormley here with you tonight, here on K105 and also on K105 Digital Productions, as you can watch this game on K105's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of the different ways that we have for you to consume tonight's game. Right wing Rachel, outside to Robinson, who didn't play much at all, picking up 2 quick fouls. Renfro with the ball here for Grayson County. She backs it up now, and she's going to run things here at the point for Grayson County. Gets a screen from Rachel Snyder down the right side, picks up her dribble from 10 feet out. Half pass out here to Robinson. Off to Bailey Snyder, down the right side. Off the right side, the basket's good. Bailey Snyder takes that one to the hole, and Grayson County retakes the lead here 33-32. Up the far side of the court for McLean County, and having it knocked out of bounds is Haley Johnson. Nice defense from Grayson County, just running up the floor with her. They pass it into the far corner to Walker. Outside to Johnson. Johnson back over to the far side to Natalie Patterson. She picked up 2 fouls as well in this one. Patterson down the right side. The floater is no good. Off the side of the backboard. Rebound by Walker. The put up is good. Bailey Walker. She moves into double figures in points. 34-33. McLean leads this one here 1 minute into the second half. Renfro down the right side. Off the right side. The basket's no good. The rebound pulled down by Rush Owen. And a jump ball is going to, a foul is going to be whistled on the rebound. So they're going to call a foul on Jenna Nash. That'll be her third and the team's first here of this half. I thought Jenna had good enough possession on that, but the official disagreed. Up the far side, spinning down to the right side. Off to Rush Owen off the left side. The basket's too hard. Rebound ripped down by Ella Robinson. Robinson up the far side of the court, looking for help. Finds it with Bailey Snyder on the left wing. She pump fakes Almost runs right into Robinson. Hands off. Left wing three. Renfro is off the back of the iron. No good. Rachel Snyder with the rebound. The putback is no good. The rebound this time is pulled down by Rush Owen. Rush Owen gives it off here to Patterson. Patterson weaves it through. Gets a screen from Rush Owen. Passes off to Walker. 18-foot jump shot. Right side is no good. Rebound by Rachel Snyder. She's double teamed. Needs to find help. And on the baseline, and a foul is going to be whistled on McLean County. That foul is called on McKenna Rush Owen. That is her third and the team's first. Orlando Johnson did not agree with that one, but he's got to be careful because he already has one technical foul in this game. In fact, that official that he is talking to right now is the one that gave him the technical foul earlier. And obviously, too, is an early trip to the showers. Renfro over to the right wing to Bailey Snyder. Snyder outside to Robinson. Robinson thinks about the shot, takes one dribble off to Bailey Snyder. And double foul is called on Bailey Walker. That is her third. And Rachel Snyder, that is her third. And for both, that is the team's second. You do not see a double foul that often. And I know I think it was Jay Billis talking in the Kentucky game on Saturday, how he said he hates the double foul because he said in his eyes it's an official being lazy and not being able to see who initiated the first contact. I'm not saying that was the case here. I was just saying that that's more making the comment as to that's what he was saying. Bailey Snyder, cross court to Robinson. She pump fakes from 18 feet out, passes off to Nash. Nash out front to Renfro. Renfro thinks about the three, drives down the right side, goes up with a shot. It is no good. The rebound ripped down by Robinson, out of bounds, off of Grayson County. And Ella Robinson looked over at Ted Hill and said someone came over her back. I think she's wanting one of the officials to take a look at it. Haley Johnson breaks the press down the near side, now backs it off nearly as it's stolen away by Nash. It's passed out front to Patterson. Patterson over to the right wing to McMahon. McMahon drives down, Euro step. The shot is good off the right side by Cameron McMahon. 36-33. McLean County leads this one over Grayson County. 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Renfro off to the right wing to Rachel. She pump fakes, drives down inside the free throw line. Off the left side, the basket's good. Rachel Snyder gets her first shot from the field tonight. And back and forth these two teams come. Up the near side for McLean County comes Johnson. She spins all the way around, throws it, and reaching out with the right hand to grab it is Patterson at the free throw line. She shoots. It's off the back of the iron. No good. Walker with the rebound. Her put up the right side is no good. Walker with the rebound. Back up. That shot's no good. She gets it back again. That shot's no good. The rebound this time by Rush Owen, and a foul is going to be whistled on this shot. And the foul is whistled there on Robinson. That is her third and the team's third. So Rush Owen to the free throw line. She is 5 of 6 tonight. She came into this game 48.5%. Her first one is up, and it's no good off to the left. Both of these teams are great at rebounding. McLean County ranks 16th statewide. Lady Cougars ranked 12th. As Butler County leads the region, Grayson County is in second, and McLean County is in third with Apollo coming up in fourth, but four really good rebounding teams. Rush Owen makes the second. It's a 2-point McLean County lead. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the third quarter, 37-35. Renfro straight away over down the right side. Down the right side now. Down the right lane, off the right side, absorbs contact, gets the rebound back, goes up with a shot, and a foul is going to be whistled this time. And it's going to be called on Rush Owen or Walker. Either one will be her fourth. And it's called on 11. And that's her fourth. For Patterson, that is her fourth and the team's third. I thought that was going to be called on either Walker or Rush Owen, but instead it was called on Patterson. Renfro's shot is good. It rolled around the interior and then bounced out and then back in. She get the home roll there. Renfro's up to 15 points. She'll try to move to 16 with this basket here, which would also tie our game up at 37. The shot is good. Renfro knocks down that one. 4:40 to play in the third quarter. 37-all between Grayson County and McLean County. Into the far corner, McLean County with the ball, getting around the defender, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Robinson. That'll be her fourth and the team's fourth, but the ball will stay on the floor. And I'm presuming that Maura Vincent will check into the game here for Ella Robinson. Sub coming in, and it will be Vincent. Checking out will be Robinson. Passing this one in from underneath her own basket is Haley Johnson. Throws it inside to Rush Owen, but takes one dribble off the right side. The basket is good. Rush Owen at 6'2", pretty much gets any shot that she wants in the post just because she's so much taller than the rest of the players. Renfro gets a screen from Rachel, tries to get it back inside. The pass is tapped away, though, and stolen away by McMahon. McMahon down the right side. The shot is up and good by Cameron McMahon. A 4-0 run by McLean County, 41-37. Renfro passes off to the left wing. Three by Bailey Snyder to answer is off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Renfro. Renfro underneath the basket. They're going to say she stepped out of bounds. Possession to McLean County. Riggs checks into the game. Nash checks out. Halfway through the third quarter, McLean County leads Grayson County 41-37. Sam Gormley here with you tonight, so we appreciate you taking the time to tune in to tonight's broadcast here on K105 and also via K105 Digital Productions. McLean with the ball here. Johnson up the near side of the court at the left elbow. She backs it out now, guarded by Arissa Riggs. Man-to-man defense for Grayson County. Down the right side, getting away with a walk is McMahon. Drives down, shot off the right side is an air ball, and the rebound is pulled down by Vincent. Vincent tries to get it to Bailey Snyder. She wasn't looking. Luckily, Kenzie Renfro was. Renfro down the right side, goes up with a shot. It is up, no good. And bumping her just ever so slightly was Bailey Walker. That'll be her fourth foul. That is her fourth and the team's fourth. Kenzie Renfro to the line to shoot two. Orlando Johnson did not agree with that call either, as Burrow will check into the game, presumably for Walker. Renfro's first chance is up, and it is good.
Alyssa Burrow checking back in from McLean County.
So Bailey Walker takes a seat with 4 fouls. McLean County has 2 players in that. Something that you gotta like to see. Renfro misses that one, and the rebound is tapped out into the hands of McMahon, and a very late whistle is whistled there by the official, as it's called on Rachel Snyder. So they're gonna say that she bumped her as McMahon got the rebound, and Rachel Snyder appeared to have good position on it, but they're gonna say that when McMahon tried to get around her, the official says that she bumped her ever so slightly with a hip. And Renfro appears to maybe have some injury to her. Oh yeah, in fact, I can see that she must have gotten elbowed in the eye, as it looked like her upper part of her cheekbone was swollen. As Jenna Nash checks into the game here, and a McLean County fan yelled, "Are we gonna play?" And there was a injury on the floor. And McLean passes this in. Nearly stealing it away was Jenna Nash. Off to the far side. Shot, McMahon, right elbow is no good. Rebound pulled down by Laura Vincent for Grayson County. Vincent spins all the way around. She needs to find help and finds it with Jenna Nash on the right wing. Nash gives it off to Arissa Riggs, who runs things here at the point. Riggs gets a screen from Bailey Snyder, spinning it all the way around here. Right side, Bailey. Now carrying it over up towards straight away. Passing off to the right wing, Jenna Nash picks up her dribble down inside to Dennis. Dennis tries to find help and finds it with Arissa Riggs straight away. Riggs down the right side, looking to get it into the interior. Gets it to Bailey Snyder at the free throw line. She loses it, gets it back off the right side. The shot is no good. Rebound is going to be a jump ball, as Brianna Dennis did a heck of a job getting position on McKenna Rush Owen, and that is a good call there, I think, for the jump ball. As let's hope that Kenzie Renfro is okay on the sideline. Looks like she is moving back towards the bench. She must have gotten an elbow or something. But again, I don't know an entire lot about Kenzie, but I feel like there's not a lot that you could do to keep her off the floor. Right wing three by McLean County is no good. The rebound is knocked out of bounds by Rush Owen. So Grayson County will get the ball here and immediately. Right on cue, Kenzie Renfro checks back into the game.
Kenzie Renfro back in the Grayson County lineup.
She'll check in for Jenna Nash. And again, I don't think that there's anything that you could do to keep her out of the game. Kenzie Renfro, she's a ball player. I don't think there's any other way to put it. I know she made a great catch in the 12th District semifinals. She tore up her leg with a cut down inside to Bailey Snyder. Off the right block, the shot is no good. Rebound long, pulled down by Johnson. Johnson weaves through, down the right side. Nearly has it stripped away by Renfro, and McMahon walks with it. McMahon picked it up in the left elbow and walked with it ever so slightly. So possession goes back here to Grayson County. 41-38. McLean leads this one over the Lady Cougars. 2:15 to play in the third quarter. But Renfro, she tore up her leg and had it all scratched up after making a diving catch in that game, and there was no way she was going to miss the district championship game. Renfro on the right wing, gets a screen from Vincent, back to Vincent on the right wing. Outside to Riggs with under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Right side Renfro, down inside, she drives, and out of bounds, she drives it off of her foot. Lady Cougar faithful want a foul, but they're going to say it went out of bounds. Ted Hill letting the official know he thought it should have been a foul. But McLean to pass it in, they get it into Rush Owen in the middle. She's double teamed, they give it off to McMahon. McMahon weaves through traffic, up to the far side. Over, right wing three by Burrow is no good, short. Rebound by Brianna Dennis for Grayson County. She gives a pass off here to Renfro. Renfro up the far side, angles it back here towards the middle. Down the right side, the shot is up, no good. Rebound is on the floor, and still waiting for a call from the official, and it's a jump ball. Possession will go towards Grayson County. Brianna Dennis giving some nice minutes here for the Lady Cougars. I'm not sure that statistically she might have anything, but there'll be a timeout on the floor taken by McLean County. We'll take it with him. 41-38. McLean County leads this one over Grayson County. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
41-38. Grayson County trails this one against McLean County. 1:32 to play in the third quarter. A timeout on the floor has been taken by Orlando Johnson for McLean County. A couple final scores to bring you. As a final score, Central Hardin defeats Breck County in girls basketball 48-46. Lady Cougars and Lady Tigers will match up on Saturday here at the Cougar Den. Start time for that game is scheduled for, I believe, 3:30. I have on my schedule here listed as 6:30, but I believe that game is at 3:30. To pass this into Riggs. Riggs outside to Renfro. Far pass over to Bailey Snyder. Snyder straight away swings a pass over to the right wing to Renfro. Renfro drives in with a shot. It's partially blocked. Dennis with a rebound. The putback, that shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by McLean County, and a foul is going to be called on the rebound. Called on Kenzie Renfro. That is her second and the team's sixth. Yes, that game on Saturday is at 6:30. I thought that game was at 3:30. Shows you how much I know. Down the right side, poked away from behind by Renfro. She runs it down in the corner. Renfro double team, gets around it, gets a screen from Vincent. Renfro up the far side at the free throw line. Passes off to Bailey Snyder on the left wing. Bailey drives in, passes out to the right wing to Riggs. Riggs gets a screen from Vincent, and she's going to run things here straight away. Off to Vincent on the right wing. Vincent has a pass down inside if she wants it. She'll pull up from the free throw line. The shot is up, no good, but she is fouled on the play by McMahon. That'll be McMahon's third and the team's fifth. So Laura Vincent will go to the free throw line, where she is 3 of 8 on the season. The first free throw coming from Vincent is good. It's really good to see Laura Vincent with some good moments here in this game. Playing very well. 41-39, McLean leads this one. To make it a 1-point game, she does just that, does Laura Vincent. She's up to 4 points. 51.5 seconds to play in the third quarter. 41-40, McLean leads Grayson. This has been a ugly third quarter. McMahon up the near side. Double teamed immediately on the zone defense for the Lady Cougars, and McMahon falls down and they're going to say she's fouled by Arissa Riggs. That'll be Riggs' second and the team's 7th. I always love when games are hotly contested, the sarcastic clap that comes from both fan bases when they get a foul called in their favor. I find it hilarious that it doesn't matter if a game's being poorly officiated or not, if they think that it's not going in their way. And it doesn't matter. This is not going towards one fan base, going towards another. It's the sarcastic clap that I love. And you probably heard it from the McLean fans. And in a moment, if there'll be a foul called in Grayson County's favor, you'll hear the sarcastic clap for the Grayson County fans as well. To the free throw line will be Cameron McMahon. She's 1 of 2 tonight. Coming into this game, she was shooting 57%. Her first one is no good, so she will not get a second one. Arissa Riggs for Grayson County pulls down the rebound. Far side, Renfro, 37 seconds to play. Renfro down the left lane, goes up with a shot. It is no good, but a foul is going to be whistled on that drive. Renfro was just trying to get as much contact as she possibly could, so if she didn't make it, she'd go to the free throw line. Hannah Hampton will go to the free throw line. That is her second and the team's 6th. Renfro to the line to shoot 2. She's 3 of 4 in this quarter, and you can make that 3 of 5. Renfro's second attempt to try and make it. Not sure what the officials are talking about there. Something about linking up. Renfro's second attempt to tie the game up. It is good. 41-41. 34.5 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Right up the middle, weaving it through, up the near side. McMahon passes off. Thinking about the shot was Hampton. She does a cross-court pass to Burrow. Burrow down inside. Turnaround jumper is an air ball by Fraley. Fraley, here comes Renfro. Down the left side. Shot is up off the right side to give Grayson County the lead. It's no good. Rebound is going to be a jump ball. No, a foul is going to be called on Grayson County. It's going to be called on Reagan Cave as Haley Johnson pulled down that rebound. Reagan Cave picks up the foul there. That is her first and the team's 8th. And again, you might have heard the sarcastic clap that came in from the McLean County fans. So McLean County will go to the free throw line, shooting 1 in the bonus to try and give themselves the lead back. Haley Johnson is 2 of 2 here tonight. And she makes the first, so she'll get her second. Still plenty of time here in this third quarter. 12.1 seconds. Second chance is no good off the front of the iron. The long rebound pulled down by Arissa Riggs for Grayson County. Lady Cougars got to work here with 6 seconds. The interior pass stolen away by Johnson. She loses it. Fight for it on the floor. And jump ball. That is one of the quickest jump balls I have ever seen called in my entire life. Brett Booker on the far side of the floor. I mean, he had a quick old whistle on that. And Ted Hill not happy on there. And I'm not sure that he necessarily has a reason for it. As Vincent fell down, and before the time she even had a time to do it. And here comes Booker to try and talk to Ted Hill on this. And now they're going to come back to action. 2 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 42-41, McLean County leads this one. They pass it in. Shot coming up at the buzzer. The fadeaway is no good. So at the end of 3, McLean leads this one 42-41. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
I am a nurse.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
County leads this one here by 1 point. at the start of the fourth quarter. Foul trouble is the story in this game, and really McLean County is dealing with more. Bailey Walker, Natalie Patterson each have 4 fouls for the Lady Cougars. Cameron McMahon and McKenna Rush Owen each have 3 fouls. Lady Cougars will start this quarter with the ball. The only player with 4 fouls that they have is Ella Robinson. They have a couple with 3 fouls. Renfro straight away. Grayson County again trails by 1. Renfro passes off into the corner to Bailey Snyder. Outside to Vincent. She pump fakes. Swings the pass over to the left wing to Arissa Riggs. Riggs into the corner here to Bailey Snyder. 3-pointer far side is an air ball. An easy rebound there for Rush Owen. She does an outlet pass off to the near side here to Johnson. Johnson is poked away from behind by Renfro. Into the hands of Arissa Riggs, and a foul is going to be whistled on McLean County, and it might be on Bailey Walker, which would be 5. No, it is called on Haley Johnson. That is her 3rd, and the team's 7th. So Arissa Riggs will go to the free throw line to shoot 1 in the bonus. She's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe tonight. Coming into tonight's game, 75% from the free throw line. She's probably the best free throw shooter on the team. The first one is no, it is good. She gets the friendly roll as it bounced off the back of the iron, bounced back towards the front of the iron, and just kind of balanced there for what seemed like an eternity, but ended up falling through the net. Riggs to give Grayson County the lead. She does just that. Grayson County leads 43-42. 7.5 minutes to play in tonight's game. Weaving through, McLean County breaks it off a screen. Down the near side comes Patterson. She gives it back to McMahon. McMahon back out to Patterson. Patterson double teamed on the zone defense. McMahon on the left wing. Passes down inside to Owen Rush, who makes the basket. Immediately, McLean County back on top of the lead. Renfro straight away with the ball. Right wing Riggs. Riggs gets a screen from Cave off to the left side here to Bailey Snyder, who takes it off into the corner here to Laura Vincent. She'll take the 3 near side. It's short. The rebound pulled down by McLean County. Up the far side goes Patterson. She has numbers. Down the right lane. Goes up with a shot. It is no good. The rebound is pulled down long by McMahon. McMahon on the left side. Gets it outside to Patterson. Patterson swings a pass over to Johnson on the right wing. Into Walker off the right side. A foul is going to be whistled on the shot. That'll be called on Laura Vincent. That'll be her 2nd and the team's 9th. So to the line, shooting 2 will be Bailey Walker. She's 1 of 2 tonight. Coming into tonight's game, 68.8%. McLean County leads this one 44-43, 6:36 to play in tonight's game. The first chance is up, and it is good. Ella Robinson checks into the game. Reagan Cave checks out. Robinson has 4 fouls, though, for the Lady Cougars. I think this game is going to be whoever runs into foul trouble quicker. Walker makes them both, and the McLean lead is back to 3, 46-43. Arissa Riggs, cross-court pass off to Renfro, who's going to run things in between the circles at the point. Renfro runs into Riggs, keeps her dribble going, though, as she tried to drive it down. Gets a screen from Vincent, over to the right side, back to Vincent. Vincent loses her dribble, gets it right back, though, with a right hand. Vincent falls down on the floor, a fight for the ball, and a jump ball. Possession will go towards McLean County. 46-43, McLean leads this one over Grayson County. It's been a great basketball game here tonight. It's been a war. Like I mentioned, Grayson County is going to have to get McLean in foul trouble, most notably Bailey Walker, their leading scorer. She has 4 fouls. I think you got to draw something up to go at her, along with the person with the ball right now, Natalie Patterson. She has 4 fouls. Towards the middle, right elbow to Walker. Cross court off to Johnson. Johnson on the left wing, picks up her dribble, swings a pass outside to Patterson. Patterson over to McMahon. McMahon drives in at the free throw line, jump pass outside Johnson. 3-pointer left wing is good. Haley Johnson gives McLean County a 6-point lead at 49-43. 5:45 to play in the fourth quarter. Renfro with the ball straight away. Gets a screen from Riggs, doesn't take it down the right side. She's going to be called for steps. Good call by the official there. Rachel Snyder checks into the game. Laura Vincent will check out for Grayson County. And this one could be on the verge of getting away from the Lady Cougars here from Grayson County. They got to get a stop here. They can't give up easy rebounds and easy shots. Johnson to the middle, knocked away by Robinson. Robinson off the right side, pulls up off the right side. The shot's no good. Rachel Snyder with the rebound. The putback is up and in off the left side. What a defensive play by Ella Robinson. She is, hasn't scored tonight, but that's one of the biggest defensive plays of this game. 49-45. Driving down Patterson, picks up her dribble outside to McMahon. McMahon drives down. Floater off the left side is no good. The long rebound pulled down by Rachel Snyder on the near side. Snyder right up the middle. She takes this for Grayson County. Straight away now, drives it down at the free throw line, pulls up, the shot's good. Rachel Snyder with a 4-0 run, and it's a 2-point game. McLean County still leads 49-47, under 5 minutes to play, and a foul is going to be whistled on the far side of the floor. Bailey Walker hits the deck, and she is bumped on that play by Rachel Snyder. That is her 4th, and the team's 10th. Reagan Cave checks in. Rachel Snyder checks out. So the foul trouble in this game, Rachel Snyder and Ella Robinson each have 4 fouls for Grayson County. Bailey Walker and Natalie Patterson each have 4 fouls for McLean County. You've got plenty of players who have 3 fouls on each side. Bailey Walker steps to the line. She's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe tonight. McLean leads by 2. Her first chance is good. You could hear a pin drop here at the Cougar Den tonight. Trying to bring it to a 4-point lead for McLean County, and Walker, the junior, does just that. Riggs passes it into Bailey Snyder, and it's knocked out of bounds by Walker. As that probably was not the pass that she wanted, and Kenzie Renfro is just going to be double teamed on the inbounds. They're not going to let her get the ball at all. Renfro trying to break through. They get it into Reagan Cave, and it's stolen away by McMahon. McMahon in the far corner. Jump pass off to the left side. Looking for help. Finds it outside with Haley Johnson. Big steal there for McLean County. 4:40 to play. They lead 51-47. Left wing Hampton. Outside to Haley Johnson. Johnson back to Hampton. She thinks about the 3. Passes down inside to Rush Owen. Rush Owen gets the left elbow to Walker. Walker drives down. The shot is up with a right hand, and it is good. Bailey Walker gets the friendly roll there. And it's a 6-point McLean County lead with 4:20 to play. Riggs passes it into Cave. Cave gives it back to Arissa Riggs. Riggs, outlet pass down to the left wing. Bailey Snyder, the 3 is off the back of the iron, no good. Renfro with a long rebound off the right side. She's fouled, no whistle. She gets the rebound back. That shot's up, no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Walker. Walker running up the far side of the floor. The shot is up. It is good by Bailey Walker. And McLean County has blown this one open at 55-47, an 8-0 run. Renfro down the right side, goes up, passes off to Robinson. 5-foot jump shot, far side is good. Ella Robinson answers for Grayson County. 3:45 to play here in the 4th quarter. McLean County leads Grayson County 55-49. Up the near side of the court for the Lady Cougars is McMahon. McMahon guarded by Cave, gets around her. Now Cave bodies her back up, and they pass it out to the far front court to Haley Johnson. To the free throw line to Walker. Walker outside to McMahon. McMahon drives down the right side, goes up with a shot, and that's an offensive foul. Absolutely. Cameron McMahon lowered the shoulder right into Ella Robinson. That's about as textbook of an offensive foul as you can possibly get. Timeout, McLean County. We'll take it with them. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
55-49, McLean County leads this one. 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Sam Gormley here with you tonight. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in to tonight's broadcast. Tomorrow night we'll be up in Brandenburg for the 2nd time this season as the Cougar boys will face Meade County. If you're going up to that game, it'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern time start, so that'll be a 7 o'clock Central time. So our coverage will begin at about 6:40 p.m. The broadcast of that game will be on our sister station, Litchfield's Country Station, 1039 The Moose. Again, that will be on The Moose, not on K105, as the Kentucky Wildcats welcome Mississippi State to Rupp Arena, which should be an excellent basketball game. Out of the timeout, they pass it into Bailey Snyder. She's left alone. She easily gets it across the timeline. Bailey Snyder into the far corner to Robinson, off to the left wing to Bailey. 3:15 to play. McLean County leads 55-49. Outside to Cave at the free throw line. Drives down into the corner to Nash. Nash out to Bailey Snyder. Off the right side with the right hand, no good. Cave with the rebound. She's fouled from behind. So free throws will be coming for the sophomore Reagan Cave. And it's called on Bailey Walker, and she fouls out of this game with 5 fouls. She finishes with 19 points in this game, and that is a big moment in this game. Grayson County's got to take advantage of it, and it'll start with Reagan Cave at the line to shoot 2. Her first chance is good. It rattles home. She's 63% coming into tonight's game from the charity stripe. So McLean County's leading scorer is on the bench now with her 5th foul. The second one from Reagan Cave to try and make it a 4-point game is no good off to the right. The rebound is tapped out, though, into the hands of McLean County's McMahon. McMahon weaves through, jump pass off to Johnson on the right side. Johnson gets around one defender, and steps are going to be called. Nice defense from Kenzie Renfro to keep that one and keep McMahon in front of her. 55-50, though. Grayson County still trails this one. Into the game is Alyssa Burrow. Checking out is Natalie Patterson with 4 fouls. This will probably be offense-defense substitutions here for the remainder of the game. Jenna Nash has it wide open on the right wing. Inside to Bailey Snyder. Down the near baseline, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Bailey Snyder. That's only her first. As Bailey Snyder checks out, Laura Vincent will check into the game for her. Bailey Snyder picks up a technical foul. I missed that one. I didn't know what she said. So free throws will be coming here from McMahon. I'm not entirely sure what had happened. I missed them even call the technical. The first free throw by McMahon is no good. Vincent checks into the game, as does Natalie Patterson. So the second one coming here from McMahon is no good. She misses them both. McLean County, though, will have the ball. 55-50. More free throws. It was an offensive foul. There shouldn't be. It's an offensive foul. That's on the floor. And there are no free throws on an offensive foul. Unless there were more than one technical foul called, I'm not entirely certain as to what would happen. Yeah, it's a pass in. Good job by the officials talking this one over as Ted Hill. I'm not sure what Orlando Johnson is upset with. It was an offensive foul. That's a player control foul. I have I don't understand at all why he is upset with this. Because it's an offensive foul, and an offensive foul is a player control foul, which means it's on the floor, regardless of whether it's the double bonus or not. And he's livid on the sideline talking with Brett Booker and with Tommy Burris. And Ted Hill wants them to call a technical foul and throw him out of the game. Ted Hill's livid on the sideline here. Both coaches going at the official. Ted Hill saying he's taken enough time, and pretty much he says that should be a full timeout. And Brett Booker's telling him to quiet now on the sideline. I really have no idea what Orlando Johnson was upset with there. It's a clear player control foul. I don't know if I didn't hear something, but alas, McLean has the ball here, 2:40 to play. It's a 5-point lead for the McLean Lady Cougars. Cross-court pass to McMahon. McMahon, guarded by Cave, gets around Cave at the free throw line, passes it outside to Hampton. Hampton off to Patterson. McLean is just running this clock out. Over to the left wing, Hampton. Back outside to Patterson. Patterson, guarded by Nash. She passes down inside to Johnson. Blocked by Robinson, but she can't save it in bounds in time. 2:14 to play in the fourth quarter. McLean County leads Grayson County 55-50. What a weird circumstance there. But, I mean, they ended up getting it right. McLean had the ball there. Far side, it's a handoff pass to Johnson. Johnson nearly has it stripped away, and a foul is going to be called on Jenna Nash. That'll be her fourth. And again, teams 10+. So going to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be number 2, Haley Johnson. 3 of 4 today. And now Orlando Johnson still talking with the official. The first chance is no good by Haley Johnson. Burrow checks into the game. Checking out is Patterson with those 4 fouls. Again, an offense-defense substitution. Arissa Riggs checks in. Bailey Snyder checks in. Cave and Nash check out. The second free throw coming from the 8th grader Haley Johnson is good. She makes that one, and it's a 6-point McLean County lead. 2:08 to play here in tonight's game. Renfro up the near side of the court, angling it back here towards the near side. Gets a screen from Riggs off to the right wing. Now she'll drive it down. Off the right side. The basket's no good. The rebound is going to be a jump ball possession. Will stay with Grayson County. 1:56 to play. McLean still leads this one by 6, 56-60. Renfro to pass in. She slaps the ball. They give it in to Vincent in the corner. Vincent inside to Bailey Snyder off the right side, and that's got to be a flop, and they're going to call an offensive foul. An offensive foul is going to be called on Bailey Snyder. That is her third. And again, there's no foul shots on that as it's a player control foul. Patterson checks into the game, 56-50. I'm not entirely certain if I agree with the offensive foul call there, as it seemed more like she was laying down with the player. But alas, it was called an offensive foul, and that's the only call that actually matters. Patterson gets it across the timeline in the middle. Lady Cougars need a stop on defense. They trail by 6, 1:40 to play in tonight's game here from the Cougar Den. Trying to keep their 3-game winning streak afloat. Right wing, McMahon gets around Riggs, down the right side, spins around, finds help. Timeout, McLean County. That should possibly be their final timeout. They only have 1 timeout remaining. It's a 30-second timeout with 1 minute and 30 seconds to play. 56 for McLean, 50 for Grayson County. This has been a heck of a ball game here today between Grayson County and McLean County. As we welcome you in here to our broadcast booth, Sam Gormley here with you live on K105 Digital Productions. We appreciate you, though, tuning into tonight's coverage. This is WKHG Litchfield, and it's also via K105 Digital Productions. As this has been just one of those games here, lots of fouls called, no real momentum for either side. Both coaches have had their moments where they've been upset with officials. We've had a technical called on each team. Bailey Snyder for Grayson County picked up 1. Orlando Johnson picked up 1 on the other side. And I think both fan bases have wanted more technicals called on each side. McLean County to pass this one in, though. McMahon scans. She's got about 3 seconds. She's got about 4. Gets it in just ahead of the 5-second account. As they have it outside to Patterson. Patterson guarded by Renfro. Swings a pass over to McMahon with 1:20 to play. In the far corner to Hampton. Hampton's double team. She gets around Vincent. Passes off to the left wing, outside now McLean, over to the right wing. Now the Lady Cougars got to think about fouling. Over here to the near side to Patterson. Off into the far corner to Johnson. Johnson outside. Yeah, Lady Cougars got a foul now, I think. With 1 minute to play, 56-50. McMahon, and a foul is going to be called on Bailey Snyder. For Bailey, that will be number 4. And the official now is telling Ted Hill to get in his coaching box. So for Bailey Snyder, that is her 4th foul. And the official and Ted Hill are talking this over. To the free throw line will be Cameron McMahon. She has missed her last 3 free throws. She will have 2 here. Her first one is no good. McLean is giving Grayson County their chances here into this game. Second free throw. 56-50 is the McLean County lead. This one would make it a 7-point game. And it's no good, rebounded by Ella Robinson. Robinson gives it off to Renfro. Renfro up the near side, gets a screen from Vincent, pulls up 18 feet straight away. It is no good off the front of the iron. The rebound is pulled down long by McLean County. And a foul is whistled on the rebound, called on Arissa Riggs. That is her third. And again, teams 10 plus. McLean County will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. It'll be back again to McMahon. She has missed 5 straight free throws in 6 of her last 7. Probably if you want a player on the floor, it is her, and she makes that one. It's a 7-point McLean County lead here, 57-50. Second chance. That one's no good. No, it's good. She gets the friendly roll. Bounced up into the air and came back down as 2 players on the rebound hit the deck. So it's an 8-point McLean County lead, 44.8 seconds to play. Nash gives it into Riggs as they're double teaming Kenzie Renfro. Riggs up the near side of the court, passes off to Bailey Snyder on the right wing. Snyder loses it, runs it back down on the left wing. Snyder outside to Renfro. It's stolen away by McLean County. Down the right side. The shot is up, blocked by Renfro, but a foul is going to be whistled on Kenzie Renfro to the free throw line for McLean County. Will be, I believe it's Haley Hampton for Renfro. That is her third. So it will be Hannah Hampton. She's 1 of 2 from the charity stripe here tonight. And it's just been one of those nights from the free throw line here for both teams. The first one from Hampton is no good. 30 seconds to play. Lady Cougars trail by 8. Second one is no good. She misses them both. McLean's missed their free throws down the stretch. Grayson County's probably got to think about a 3 now. Out to Riggs. Riggs off to Vincent. Right wing 3 is partially blocked. The rear ball goes saved, rebound by Nash. Renfro drives down, the shot is up. It is good, and she's fouled. That works too, with 16.7 seconds to play. Foul called on Hannah Hampton. That is her third and the team's 10th. So Renfro will go to the free throw line. She has not scored in the fourth quarter until that point. Checking into the game is Natalie Patterson, and checking out is Burrow. If you're Grayson County, you almost got to think about missing this one. Down 6 with 16.7. They do miss it. No one's there to get the rebound as it's run down by McLean County, but they throw it away on the, no, it was knocked out of bounds. Jenna Nash must have been in there to knock that one away. 14.3 seconds. It's a 6-point McLean County lead. They give it in to Rush Owen. She gives it off here to McMahon. McMahon gets around one defender with 8 seconds. Grayson County's got a foul. They aren't going to do it. And McLean County is going to win this game 58-52. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County falls tonight 58-52. Just wasn't their night. A lot of fouls called, but they come away with a loss here tonight. Coming up, we'll jump into the fifth quarter show, run down the scoring from this game and scores from around the region, and also talk to the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, Ted Hill. That comes up and more here, as this has been the play-by-play of tonight's game. The fifth quarter show is next. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org, answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
Can one girl in a small town, an architect in a major city, and a suburban high school coach shape the future of the United States? Yes, they can. Because every 10 years, the census gives us that power. You can shape your future by responding to the 2020 census. Where do we need new roads to make our lives easier? Where will new school programs help our children thrive? Where could a new health clinic benefit neighborhoods? The 2020 census will inform these decisions and shape how billions of dollars will be distributed to communities like yours each year. And in 2020, you can respond to the census online, by phone, or by mail. It's easy, safe, and important. Make sure you and everyone you know is counted. Now is the time for you to get involved. Your community needs you. Together, we can educate and excite, inspire and make sure every voice is heard. Together, we can shape our future.
By a final score of 58-52 to McLean County in the Battle of the Lady Cougars. So we welcome you in here to the 5th quarter show right here on K105 here from the Cougar Den. And tonight was just one of those nights, as fouling-wise, as McLean County attempted 33 free throws. Grayson County attempted 28 free throws. A lot of free throws shot in this game. Just a lot of fouls in general, no real flow to the game. And really for Grayson County to have a lot of success, they don't need to foul as much to try and get the pace of the game up and moving, because when it gets into their pace, they can win a lot of games because they can tire the other team out. But when you're allowing teams to shoot 33 free throws a game, it gives them opportunities to sit and rest on free throws. So something to keep in mind, but the Lady Cougars do fall tonight by a final score of 58-52. Coming up on the 5th quarter show, we'll run down the scoring from this game, scores from around the region, and we'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill. That comes up here and more. This is the 5th quarter show right here on K105.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
I am a nurse.
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
And I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready.
For every storm.
And disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors.
My family.
And my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
But one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We're Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where the Lady Cougars fall tonight by a final score of 57-52, as the official book counted it up and said that it was not 58, but it was instead 57. So it was 1 point less, but it still ends with a 5-point loss. I'm joined now courtside by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, Ted Hill. And Coach, thoughts on the matchup tonight?
Don't have a whole lot.
Tonight, you did get some good moments from some of your younger players that don't necessarily. I know Brianna Dennis. She didn't score tonight, but she pulled down a couple really big rebounds there, and I think it was the second quarter when Ella went out with those 2 fouls early on in the first quarter. I think in the first half, she really gave you some good minutes, and I think I even made a comment on air saying something along the lines of, she hasn't scored. I'm not even sure that she hasn't necessarily a rebound, but she'd gotten a couple of jump balls. How important are the things that don't show up in the stat book?
Well, they're important, especially when you win. But we didn't play well. But Bree goes in there and plays hard and had a good. She had a really good JV game also, and so I'm proud of Bree and probably should have played her more. We didn't get anything out of Ella till the very end. There, she had 2 fouls real quick there in the second, and Rachel, I put her back in. She scores 4 straight points and gets number 5 over there. Not a very smart foul. It just wasn't very good basketball from the get-go. We started off slow, and they let us hang around because they can't hit a free throw, and but we were bad offensively.
Another player that pulled down some big rebounds tonight, it was Laura. I think she gave you some good minutes tonight.
She did.
And I think with her, she's kind of similar to, not necessarily playing style at all, but there's a player for the boys, Chandler McCready, who doesn't know how to not play hard. I think Kenzie's kind of that same way, where I think Laura can really give you some good spurts in there on playing hard, and I know Kenzie is that same way, but Laura pulling down those rebounds were big tonight, I thought. I know it still ended up in the loss, but
I thought Laura played well. Laura wasn't scared, and we talked about that before the game of they're going to be really physical. Like I say, I watched their tape from Saturday there, and it was just a bloodbath. And you got to take it to them. You can't go in there all week expecting to get a foul, and that's what we were doing. We were throwing stuff up over our head, and I had one jump in the air toward the basket, nobody there, and fell to the ground like she was fouled. It's brutal.
This is one of those games. As a coach, how do you watch film from this? It's just because it was obviously not one of your best games. Do you almost just burn it?
Yeah, the odds of me watching that film are slim. I won't watch it.
Because you know that's not your team? Is that kind of the thing?
Well, I told them that, if we play like that 2 weeks from now, it's over. It'll be over, whether it's Trinity or Butler or whoever. We can't play like that offensively. Annie said she was sick, so she didn't play. Not real good basketball,
Well,
it wasn't very pretty.
This week, you've got 2 big ones.
Yeah.
Breck County lost earlier tonight by 2 to Central Hardin.
Yeah.
So they've now come in on, 2 or 3 losses in a row for them? Because I think they lost to Meade on Friday, so that's 3 losses in a row for them. obviously Edmonson County, it doesn't matter if you won every game this season and they lost every game this season.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter in that. With 2 big games this week, what do you want to see from your team this week in practice leading up to what might be 2 of your bigger – Friday night, if we're being straightforward, you win and you're the number 1 seed. You lose and things can get interesting.
Right.
What do you want to see from your team?
Well, be more focused. We wasn't very focused. Some of them warming up before the game wasn't focused. Little things like just throwing the ball away, just not blocking out. When you're saying to block out, you have to block out. We get the ball at the end of the half and don't shoot it. We don't know the time on the clock. They better be focused going in there. I know they mentioned that some of the Edmonton players were here tonight or something. They've been waiting ever since we hurt their feelings back in December, and they've been waiting on us, and they're all geared up, and this will be the seniors for them, their last big home game against Grayson, and they're all going to be excited. So I can't wait to get there.
Sure, you're ready to get that number 1 seed and pick. There's nothing better than beating your rival on their home floor too.
I know, and I'm not. It's one of those. I'm not going to have to give some big speech before the game. They'll be ready and excited.
I think I heard Coach Johnston told me after one game or something against Edmonton, and he said something along the lines of, I think it might have been before the district championship game last year, and he said, throw out the district championship part of it. He says, if I need to get you fired up to play Edmonton County, he says, you're probably not even supposed to be playing right now, because this is a game that it's your rival. You got to be ready for it. So we look forward to it.
I'm the one of it. It doesn't matter if it's Edmonton or McLean. You got to come ready to play every night. Every night, that's where you got to get to. I'm competitive. It doesn't matter to me who we're playing. I just want to play, and play hard. So we'll see. We'll go down there Friday night and give it all we have.
Coach, I look forward to it.
Can't wait.
That's head coach Ted Hill. We'll have more here coming up on the 5th quarter show after this.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org, answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the 5th quarter show on K105. I want to thank Coach Hill for taking the time to talk with us after this one, as Grayson County falls tonight 57-52 was the final score. In fact, I even need to go back and update that on Twitter, as the actual final score was 57-52. Scores to bring you, though, other ones that are coming around. Butler County defeats Owensboro in girls basketball 60-55. Henderson County defeats Muhlenberg County in girls basketball 57-47. Again, Meade County had a massive win earlier today as they beat, that was against John Hardin. And Central Hardin defeated Breck County 48-46. So the Lady Tigers have now dropped 3 games in a row. The Lady Cougars and the Lady Tigers will match up on Saturday evening. That'll be a 6:30 tip-off for that game. And I have no idea where I got the 3:30 start time in my head, because I have every schedule that I have says that the game starts at 6:30. So I really don't know where I made that one up, but ignore me, because obviously I don't know. The game is at 6:30 on Saturday right here at the Cougar Den. So I might even have, looking over at my staff here, I might even have an improper start time for you all to get here. So we'll have to dive deep into that, because I really don't know where I came up with a 3:30 start time for that game. But again, 6:30 on Saturday here against Breck County, but the Lady Cougars will play against Edmondson County on Friday evening down in downtown Browntown. We'll take a break and run down the scoring from this game and more, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K1.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
I am a nurse.
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
And I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready.
For every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors.
My family.
And my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where the Lady Cougars fall tonight by a final score of 57-52. Running down the scoring from this game, first for McLean County, led by 19 points from Bailey Walker, 16 from McKenna Rush Owen, 10 points from Cameron McMahon, 7 from Haley Johnson, 2 from Natalie Patterson, and 1 from Hannah Hampton. For the Lady Cougars, it was 20 from Kenzie Renfro, 8 points apiece from Rachel and Bailey Snyder, 7 points from Marissa Riggs, 4 for Laura Vincent, 2 for Jenna Nash, and 1 for Reagan Cave. Next broadcast of Grayson County basketball will be on tomorrow evening, as the Cougar boys will be up in Brandenburg to face Meade County. The official start time for that game is 7 Central Time, so 8 o'clock Eastern Time. That game will be broadcast on our sister station 103.9 The Moose. You can also listen by the WMTL app. You can also, depending on network conditions, watch that game live via K105 Digital Productions. The other place that our next game will be on Friday, doubleheader down in downtown Browntown, as we'll make the trip to Edmondson County. As official start time for those, the girls' game starts at 6 o'clock. Our coverage will begin at 5:40 right here on K105, and depending on network conditions, on K105 Digital Productions. And then at 6:30 on Saturday, the Lady Cougars will be back here against Breckenridge County. That wraps up our coverage here tonight. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew. Your camera operators were Cody Brock and Anna Davis. Your director was Chase Blaine. So on a night where the Grayson County Lady Cougars fall 57-52, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long.